can I take your thoughts on what's been a testing afternoon here at Meadow Lane?
Yeah, we had a plan that lasted 20 minutes or so till their first goal. It was looking okay. They were getting a little bit frustrated, quieting the crowd for a little while, and then they got their goal. Centre half, coming up and shooting from the edge of the box, took it well, the lad, and probably, we from that moment on, we was like second best. They've got a game that is very athletic, clever, and you have to be as athletic and as clever as they are. So it is what it is. We try very hard to stay in it. It went 2-0. I thought just after that, in my opinion, we should have had a penalty. That would have kept us in it, kept the heads up. There was a couple of other things that went on where we got yellow cards and they didn't for the same thing, but I don't want to dwell on that too much, but that's how it was. And they had more players that could affect the game than we did. Some of ours, I've got to just have a look at their game, which they will, and then they'll come in when we review it and let me know that what they should have done and what they didn't do and whether they did affect the game or not, because we've got what we got. It's difficult to come to Notts County with a team that's got 2 or 3 new people in. I thought they'd done all right. Listen, it's difficult to get put in words because you're very disappointed whenever we lose a game. So they're my initial thoughts.
You mentioned the 3 new additions that you had today. Obviously very difficult when you're coming into a side at short notice, but how did you assess that Lucas Ness and Mark Ellis did in the back line, who played the majority of the game?
I thought they did okay. I thought they both defended well. Mark was there as a steadying influence. We only let the last 2 in when we made them changes. Mark Ellis was getting a bit of cramp. He hasn't played for a little while. Asa had an MRI scan on Saturday morning before we left early, and he's just got a little bit of a bone problem. So we had to rest him. It's nothing that's going to keep him out, but it just affects him every now and again. But we know it's not anything serious. That's why he was able to play. Dylan Crowe went for the same scan on the same morning, but he couldn't. I don't think it'll be long, but it'll be like maybe a week or 2. His one's a groin strain. So I thought Lucas done okay, and I thought Mark did okay. But other people have got to do a little bit more in affecting the game. Second half we went at them a little bit more, but that leaves you open. And when you leave your team open against a Notts County team, then they're going to break you down again eventually, sort of thing. So, but anyway, we had to go for it. As I say, we earned the penalty, which we should have got, and then it might have been a little bit different. And then the 2 goals, because Moxie, Laps, and Mark, we need for Tuesday. The game has gone. It's about 75, 80 minutes or something. We're still trying at 2-0, of course, but anyway, that's where we are.
It's a big week for the club. Obviously, there's been a lot of press about the Derby County game, but the actual first and foremost, the priority is Tuesday night now with a big game against Aldershot, isn't it?
It is. They're on a decent run. So with all due respect to Aldershot, I don't think they're a Notts County at this moment in time. So we've got 2 days to try and get the lads ready for it again, and hopefully we can. A few of them, after seeing their games today, might understand that they've got to do a little bit more to affect the game. So if you're going to affect the game against Aldershot, then we'll have a chance. So you hope that they'll look at the video, their own video, and see that they need to do a little bit more, because we gave the ball away too many times, in my opinion, today. And that's where we are. I do need to say that because I couldn't go over to the fans this time, but you know they were good. You know, they kept positive all the way through. I think you know we are, as I said, we are where we are. They'll always support Torquay, won't they? Anyway, so we just got to find them a game as soon as possible.
Thank you for joining us, Gaffer. Much appreciated.